Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Oh right, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your minds like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm owning your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you need. While you chase the crumbs and I take the lead. Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on the game. You said I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I've got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no end in sight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm owning your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see, you're confused trying to get it right. Spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you've got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Stuck with Daddy for life. I'm Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, owning your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Hey everybody, how you doing today? Man, the stuff that came out over the past few days, and of course I've been just busy all get out. Man, oh man, the honey badgers rock. That's right, Colleen. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Give a shout out to all you chatters, because man, you are the guys that make this happen in the best glorious way. It has been so crazy. All the stuff that Shara put out, I'm going to be showing some of those tonight. I've got letters. I've got court documents. It is just a full-fledged, just, you're not going to be able to get it to stop. It's going to keep coming at you, sort of like Yamaha does whenever he throws those rotten bags of garbage on my porch and lights them on fire. That bastard. Oh my gosh. I may even start it out with just a little story time, because you know, this story's got to get told. I mean, we've just barely hit chapter 3. We've just barely hit chapter 3 on the story. So we're gonna probably hit that thing here in just a little bit. Good to see you in the clouds. Gifted 5 memberships, and you know what that means?
Welcome to the shit show.
Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery. 'Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, vulgar, dash, poppycock, bollocks, and buggery. And all over again. Ooh. You got that one right there. That one was for you. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Man, oh man, we love it. Hey Max, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, Star. Hey, not Yamaha. Oh, not Yamaha. Oh, he is such an evil, evil villain. Don't you know how evil he is? he's good to see you, Tom. And oh my gosh, I am so excited because we are merely 500 away from hitting that 10,000 mark. I hit 10,000. I've got to do a special stream for you guys. I seriously will have to do a special stream. And I have no idea what all I'm going to do, but it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. I guarantee you. I cannot wait. Shizzy, letter first, please. Letter. No. We've got a little story for you. First of all, if you can handle the story, we're going to do a story with that. That's what we're going to do. Oh yeah. We'll get you a little piece of this story. How's that? And if you can bear with it for like just a few minutes, we will get that story in there. It's it's good. It's really good. I've been really enjoying this because we get to bring out a little bit of the Cartman. We've got chapter 3, Burn Victims Club. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for chapter 3? Well, let's give you a little bit of love, bringing it into it.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy, Wiz, Nut.
So yeah, I mean, you know, people act like I'm just sitting here making shit up because I'm bored. I got nothing better to do. No, I've been around long enough to see it, to watch it happen over and over again. I don't need to create a story. The story is right in front of you if you actually pay attention. You know, the thing is, the list is long, and I mean long. You think I'm talking about one or two people? No, there's a whole fucking list. A club. I got a club going on here. I call it the Burn Victims Club because everybody gets burned sooner or later. Everybody. I don't care who you are, how special you think you is. You're not immune. I've seen the best of them go down. The loyal ones. The ones who defended him to the death. The ones who thought they knew him better than anybody. Yeah. Well, you know what? They're gone. They've been chewed up, spit the fuck out just like the rest.
She pauses, that gravel in her voice catching up for just a second before she pushes on.
Some of them don't even see it happen right away. They still be thinking out here, he may be making excuses for him. Oh, he just busy. Oh, he going through something. Oh, he didn't mean it. Yeah, okay. Keep telling yourself that while he's moving on to the next sucker. I've seen this so many times, it's almost boring now. Almost, but you know what? It's still fun. It's still funny watching the light bulb go on in their heads when they finally get it, when they realize they're not special, when they're never special, they were just a tool. And when that tool gets dull, he throws it in the fucking trash. There's a sound.
Maybe the shift of her chair, maybe her leaning back, a drag off a cigarette before she talks again.
And you know, yeah, I got names. I keep the list. I should go down the whole roll call because right now, if I wanted to, and some of you would joke when you hear who's on it, but I don't even have to because you've been around long enough. You've already know. You've already seen them. You've already seen the post fans. You've seen the silence. You've seen the people who were once glued to his hip suddenly act like they never even knew him. That's not an accident. That's a pattern. And honestly, I don't know how many times I have to say it before people start listening, but they won't because they all think they're going to be the one who doesn't get burned. That's exactly how they end up in my club.
She lets out a cold, low chuckle, the kind that feels more like a warning than a joke.
The Burn Victims Club. It's not something you sign up for. It's something that happens to you. You don't even know that you're a member until you're already on fire.
She inhales like she's about to take a victory lap, but instead it comes out as a low, tired growl.
And the thing is, when they talk about the Burn Victims Club, I'm not doing it to be cute, okay? I'm not making some little joke. I'm telling you the truth. I sit back and watch these people come and go. I've seen them stand up on their little soapboxes, defending him like their lives depending on it. I heard them swear up and down that, oh, he's the best. Oh, he's different. Oh, he would never. Yeah, we'll keep talking. I got the screenshots. Oh, the screenshots from when they said he would never. Yeah, same thing about the last person. And it was before that. It's the same script every time. If you think people would have learned by now. But no, they never learn. Because everybody thinks they're the exception. They think they're all going to be the one to fix him or help him or whatever fantasy they cooked up in their heads. And then one day, boom, they're gone. And then just like that, he's already on to his next project like nothing happened.
There's a pause, but it's not silent. You can hear her shifting, maybe reaching for something, and then she's back without missing a beat.
I mean, shit, I can sit here and make a whole effing documentary about this if I wanted to. We could go year by year, person by person, and line it all up, show exactly how it went down every single time. Love bombing, the private calls, you're part of the family crap, and then the second you stop being useless, stop kissing his ass, you're out. No, thank you. No, goodbye. No, nothing. Just ghosted you like you never existed. And people want to argue with me about like that. I'm just sitting here in my garage, streaming this shit up. No, honey. This is years of watching, listening, collecting. I got more proof than you know what to do with. The only reason I haven't dumped it all yet is because I'm not wasting on people who've already decided they don't want to hear it.
Her voice hardens. That smoker's rasp curled around each word.
And the funny part is, half the people who will hear this will still think, well, that won't be me. Oh, really? That's what they want all say. Every single one. And now they're in my inbox crying like little babies about how they got screwed over. Like, what do you want to say? Sorry, you were warned. You saw what happened to everybody else. You just thought you were special. Well, guess what? You're not. You're just another effing member of the club. Welcome to the table. We meet every time someone gets burned, which is about once a month at this rate.
Well, she laughs that sharp, bitter, humorless laugh.
And I don't get it twisted. This isn't some I told you so. No. This is me saying it's going to keep happening until people stop feeding him the attention he craves, but they won't, because there's always some new sucker waiting in the wings, ready to play hero, ready to believe the fairy tale. While you're busy playing that part, he's already right the ending, and it's just spoiler. It's not a happy one for you.
She exhales like she's letting the whole room know that she's in control of this story.
You want to talk about the list? Oh, baby, the list is long. It's not like 3 or 4 people. No, it's like, it's a scroll, all right? You could roll this thing down the street and still not see the end of it and every single name on it. Same damn story. Some of them still don't realize they're on there yet. That's the funny part. They're walking around right now, thinking that they still got good standing, think they're in the inner circle. Meanwhile, he's already replaced them behind their back. I watched it happen like in real time. I was a mod on his channel. Someone's on the phone with him in the morning, laughing and kissing his ass, and by that night, he's on the phone with somebody else talking shit about him. I seen the screenshots. I heard the recordings. I've had people send me the receipts at 2 in the effing morning like, oh my God, you were right. No shit, I was right. I've been saying it for years.
Her tone dips into that condescending sweet spot she loves, the kind that makes every word sound like she's schooling a slow child.
But nah, go ahead. Keep thinking you're the exception. Keep thinking your loyalty's gonna save you. It's not. I've had people in tears, literally tears, calling me like, I don't understand what's happening. I thought we were friends. I thought he cared. Yes. Well, so did the last 50 people, sweetheart. Join the effing club. You sit right next to people you used to talk shit about because they was haters. Funny how that works, huh? Funny. Now, Now you're all in the same boat. You went from throwing rocks at him to rowing with him. That's how fast it changes.
Well, her fat ass shifts again. Maybe a chair creak, maybe the faint sound of her cigarette hitting an ashtray. Dives in deeper.
Here's the thing that blows my mind. He doesn't even try to hide it. Oh, he's not slick. He's not some master manipulator like people think. He's lazy. He just counts on you being too wrapped up in yourself to notice. You know what? He's right most of the time. That's why the list keeps growing, because nobody wants to believe they get played till it's already over. By the time you realize he's got a brand new toy to play with and you're yesterday's garbage.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy, Wiz, Nut.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That was for the performance of the latest novel. It is called Smoke, Lies, and Business. It is narrated from the insanity of the two toilets basement. Oh my gosh, I've had so much fun doing this. It is hilarious. I've been getting a kick out of it. Oh man. It's so crazy. So crazy. All right, let me close that thing out and and that way I can save that for tomorrow. Great letter. Well, it wasn't a letter. That was a story I've been looking on. Every single one of those come out over the next few days. You'll see another one and another one. Does the badger. Oh man, I wish I could really get the Carton voice down really good. I just don't have I don't have the talent for it. But I do have something. I'm sure that you have already all seen this, but I wanted to watch it again with you and make comments on it because that's what I do. Let me get this thing up for you, and I'm going to share this just so you guys can sort of see what exactly is going on with what our next letter is going to be about tonight. Oh, yeah. And we'll skip over some of this just because it gets really boring. But here you go. Now, in case you're wondering, this is the process server that was chasing down Dodgy Robbie. Last night, you were really close. Well, I could have been. Oh my gosh, I'm going to bed. Everyone, you're back. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Max. You get some rest. You get to feeling better. Max. Sorry to hear that.
I think this guy's been avoiding me. I know he does the alligator stuff with you guys, but I'm a process server. I'm trying to catch up to him. I've been waiting on him for the longest. There you go. There's all my information.
You're trying.
Yeah, just trying to get this guy served. And this is the thing that was really aggravating all about this. Is just trying to get someone served. Oh, and we've got a tale for you tonight. The letter is going to flow, and I'll tell you, if the master voice shows up tonight, we're gonna do that first. We'll do that first one for you whenever he shows up, because it will be glorious. It is a wonderful letter. It's all about the stupid Dave.
Trying to serve him?
That's what I just said. Yes.
Yes.
Well, I couldn't hear from back there.
It's like you let this guy go.
I'm waving him down. He's going around and around in circles.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Also, you guys make sure that if you want to see this whole thing uncut, unedited, you can find this over on Shara Michelle's channel, Shara Wolf. I will post it up there where you can find this actual video, this is where you can find it if you're wanting it uncut, uninterrupted, without anything. Hey, Miyagi, how you doing? Good to see you. Miyagi, shame on you.
Yes, I'm armed.
I hope he shows
What's
up
the process
too.
for serving someone? You could follow them
Yes, yes, yes.
disobey traffic laws and all that.
Disobey no traffic law, sir.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not
You just
disobeying
ran the
any
stop
traffic
sign.
law.
You just went into the opposing
I
lane
was
and ran the
stopped
stop
by the
sign.
guy who was just trying to turn left. When he went to the left, I went.
And that vehicle turned right, and you went and just
He was the one that
made it right.
He was the one violating the law by going up on the sidewalk.
Trying to get away from somebody that's following him.
Okay, officer. I think that I can see whose side you're on. Oh, it is. I've got plenty on this video.
Okay, so I'm trying to let you guys know you got two cars
right,
here.
Sheriff.
I'm waving you to this guy here. My signals to you don't mean anything.
Yeah, but I can't stop a vehicle
You just stopped me.
for a traffic
You
violation.
just stopped me.
Correct.
Do what you gotta do, sir. Or just start this all over again, and I'll indicate that in my affidavit.
Okay.
So what is he trying to serve them for?
Was he trying to
It's
serve
not my
him for?
business. I don't know.
Lady, if you don't know already, your department was told that he was going to be in the area. Your whole department was told that he was going to be in the area and who he was serving. Not only that, but when the moron makes the comment, yeah, no bias at all. Yeah. And we're going to skip over a good portion of this because all he does is he sits there and takes his time for, oh, geez, we're going for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. He takes his time filling this out. This guy takes 10 minutes of time to fill this crap out, taking his sweet time. Oh, and Yamaha, whenever you get in here, we've got a letter. Oh, we've got a glorious letter. Yamaha's going to bust a nut when he hears this one.
All right, listen, I'm not giving you a citation, okay? I understand you have a job to do. I'm not well versed in the laws on
serving process. Dude, you are part of the sheriff's department. You know exactly how to serve process because that is part of what most sheriff's departments will do. And this is the reason why they didn't go through you is because they were having a hard time getting service on him.
civil process serving, but I don't think it's...
He's full of shit. Sorry. Because I know for a fact that if I send out service, the first people that I contact are local sheriff's department because first of all, they're a lot cheaper to do because it usually costs, like here in Georgia, it costs about $50 to serve process. And it doesn't take anything at all. You serve process and move on. I'm not sure 3D sticky issues at the moment, just listening. Oh, well, okay. It's up to you. It's going to be good.
by any means necessary, where you can just...
That's not what he's doing. He's just trying to get service to him.
just pull off on the side of the road and
What
run
he
the stop
did,
sign.
to the right side. He was the one who did that, all up on the sidewalk, and you guys gonna let him go because he works for you guys trapping fucking alligators. Who gives a shit? But I want both of these names so I can let the judge know what exactly took place.
That's exactly right. He's exactly right for doing that. Saying, I want to get both your names because this has to go in my report whenever I turn this affidavit into the judge.
And why?
This is my name down here, okay?
I need her name too.
You have a card? You have a business card?
This guy's been avoiding being served for the longest, and this is the chance I get to get his ass. Got some connection. Thank you very much.
All right. Drive
Anything else
safe,
you need
okay?
from me?
Nope.
And this is from her point of view. Hey, good evening, Texas Truth.
You're trying to serve him?
That's what I just said, yes.
Okay. Well, I couldn't hear from back there. 203. Do you still have him landline?
It's for no longer landline.
26. You saw him blow that stop sign, right?
203. Can you clear 10-12?
10-4, I'm clear.
10-4, I'm clear. So we're just signal 14. It's going to be the same signal 13 that they called in last night in the residence via TI.
10-4. He advised he's trying to serve them.
Yeah.
10-4.
Well, and I understand why they might be doing that, because they don't want to give up the conversation that they're having with their chief, that kind of stuff. You have POS, is convicted felon. His wife works for the SO. They jack this guy up. The POS, SO, DS give other Leos a bad name. Yeah.
I'll just start this all over again. I'll indicate that in my application.
So what is he trying to serve them for?
I didn't know when you're trying to serve civil papers that you can just, follow someone indefinitely and
Well, I guess
disobey traffic
So
laws.
and I saw him run the stop sign too.
No, you can follow them because you're trying to perfect service on him. He's already told you people that he's going to be in the area. They already know how to serve process. They know that this is part of their job. Maybe that's why they're salty, is because they didn't get paid the money to do the service.
So FYI, he also was out there last night, outside their house. We called it, there was a 13 vehicle. Kezi called it in last night. So he was sitting outside their house last night.
Did you make contact with him?
Last night? I don't know. You could probably pull it. It was going to be whoever's zone 9, so I think it was 174, if you want to pull it from last night. I remember the call. I remember the call from last night.
Let me try to call you.
Well, I don't think she was with him. I think it was him calling it in.
Will you run him?
Yeah.
SO3.
203 1065 27 Florida.
Eugene has a valid Class C and motorcycle endorsement out of Orlando. 1054, 1029B.
26. Is the 28 current there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a process server. Crooked as fluck. Yes, it is.
That's 10-4.
Yeah, I bet you would.
26. Did you get registration and insurance? Do you have your registration and insurance?
Yeah, this guy, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's been doing this for a while. He's just, he's sitting there going, man, I can't believe you guys are wasting time. Process. Yep. Yep. Process servers are less than they're covering for a convicted felon. Plain and simple. Hey, maybe not. How you doing? Yep. Yeah, see, you know, if they saw him making an illegal turn, they saw him run up on the sidewalk and make that turn. What a bunch of shite. Well, thank you, maybe.
Welcome to the shit show.
Oh, yeah. Every single day, a new flavor of buggery. 'Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of flies. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, vulgar, dash poppycock, bollocks, and buggery.
All over again.
I said now. Thank you so much, maybe not. That really helps out. You would be surprised. Yeah, but I don't know if it's even necessary. You've got these two, and that's if they have actual dash cams that are running. I mean, if they have them, they're owned by the county, and you can do that if they have them. Yeah, you can see the disappointment in his face. Man. Why's she covering that up? All right, we'll skip over that.
I'm not gonna give it a ticket.
I'd at least document it and write a warning.
I'm not familiar with processor, but I don't think it's like my any.
Not familiar with process.
No, they have to
my
obey all
ass.
laws. I mean, they even have Florida state statutes and stuff, but no, he can't run them down or anything like that. They have to abide by laws.
Well, so does the person that's running.
Trying to drop serve them in the middle of an intersection.
No, and that's the thing.
And how in it? What the hell? Blah blah blah. He's a huge conflict. Gator Fister's wife is a custodian of records media in the same counties where he's convicted felon. Yeah, shit. Husband lives. Just being married to a felon is not okay. Well, and here's the thing. Oh, he's trying to drop serve him. You know exactly. Just that statement right there. He knows exactly what a process server is doing. Yeah, but a felon can drive on a sidewalk. Oh man. You got to be kidding me.
The thing is that there's no reason for him to be able to do that and everything like that. So,
what, to drop serve him? Yeah, there is.
He can't disobey traffic laws.
Sure, he can't disobey traffic laws, but I didn't see you pulling over dodgy, did you? I didn't see you reaching over and going, "Hey, maybe this guy shouldn't have been driving up on the sidewalk." Because if he's driving up the sidewalk, he came to a complete stop. Yep, exactly. Let's take our time just a little longer.
Thinking either.
I don't know what I was thinking, saying I would take the crash and let have them do it wrong.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were thinking either. But I was like, okay.
All right, private. Sorry, that's like a little private symbol there in the military. I see that and I'm just like, oh, he's private.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.
What you got? You gonna blow him later or something? take our time.
Here. Is that your work?
Oh. Yes, this was really recently.
Huh?
This guy's been avoiding being served from the lobbies. This is the chance I get to get his ass. He's got some connection. Thank you very much.
Yeah, notice they don't argue with him. Now she turns it off. Oh, but this one. Now this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is where they get him. This right here is that undeniable, irrefutable proof that they got him.
Hi.
They've taped these papers, and I'm not the recipient of that. Can you please remove them?
Oh, they taped these papers. So she knows that they're taped on there. How does she know that they're taped on there? Oh, it's not impeding anything. But why? Why is she freaking out? Why is it all of a sudden, oh, can you remove those papers? Because she's been on the phone with Daddy. Blue tape is more dangerous than a chain. Oh, yeah. No, it is not. It is not. And the cop's going to give it away because he's like, oh, he's trying to serve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he probably got his ass chewed out, and they were just like, yeah, you can't be interrupting a process server. Whoever his boss is like, yeah, this stuff is going to be on tape. Cop finally realizes he better not get involved.
The car is back there. I don't know if it's still there, but it's a little gray Hyundai, and they've been here like the past 2 nights. I'm kind of scared to get out of my car.
Yeah.
Because they've been there.
They've been there the past 2 nights, and you're kind of scared to get out of your car. Has he made any threats towards you? Has he talked to you? Has he spoken to you? According to his affidavit, he did speak with you. Probably used that same dangerous tape to secure rogue alligators.
And it's a guy, and I don't want to deal with it.
How old are you?
I'm sorry?
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Ah, there it is. She's over the age of 18. And I hope that all of this gets brought in to the court. I hope that they get to see this. I hope they get a nice little gift whenever all this shit starts going down, because they're well away from Discovery, but all of this stuff is going to be sent to Discovery. You're going to get to see every single bit of this in that trial. Oh, boo-hoo, it's going to hurt her hands.
Yeah, we're not going to get involved in removing papers from this gate.
Oh, finally. Hey, I'm cute. Please.
It is what it is.
They're not for me, though, and I need to get inside.
Oh, but you know what they're for. They're not for you, but you know what it's for. You know what it's for. You know that why it's there. You know that your daddy's being served. But you're going to sit there and play like, oh, I don't know. It's not for me.
You can get inside however you see fit.
But they taped it shut.
Yeah.
But they taped it shut. No, he didn't.
Do you want to talk to my dad?
No.
Okay. But they're not for me. I'm not their
I understand.
But you know what they're there for. Your daddy knows why it's there. Oh, that nose ringer used to lead her away from grazing on the buffet.
Can you move them to like the other side of the gate, maybe?
We're not going to get involved in this situation. Obviously, somebody's attempting to serve papers. Okay.
Yeah.
They've placed them there for a purpose. And it is what it is. We're not going to intervene.
My dad's saying it's illegal for them to keep my gate shut.
Is your daddy a lawyer? No. Is your daddy smart? No. Fallen here says, well.
Welcome to the shit
Oh, every single day, a new flavor of buggery, 'cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a gator boy. Monday, Tuesday, any other day, 4 more days of being stupid, because balder dash poppycocks bollocks. I'm not putting that up there, yo. Daddy is spelling, yes.
Like, he's not even home.
It doesn't matter. And see the reason because your daddy knows that as soon as you pull those papers off, it's considered a drop serve, and service has been concluded, and he can go on about his day, and he doesn't have to bother you. He won't sit outside your door anymore. He's moved on with his life. He reports it and he moves on with his day.
I got you.
He's down in Miami, so I don't know.
Oh, is he really down in Miami? Because from what I understand, wasn't he on the phone with the flea like right after this? It's also illegal to lie on an affidavit. And we're going to get into that tonight too.
It's a interesting method. But there's no damage to the fence, so
yeah,
it's one of those things.
What's up, Tammy? Good to see ya.
just cut it off.
Well, the thing is, if she takes the papers, then she's
probably
on his behalf, basically.
And there it is. And he should have never said that in front of her.
Well, the thing is, if she takes the papers, then she's being served.
And he knows, and oh, I don't know anything about service. I don't know nothing about this.
Her on his behalf, basically.
Can't you just cut it off and go through?
Yeah, let's step over here because I've already given too much away. Yeah. Interesting method. Yeah. Interesting method. No, it's effective. And he knows it's effective. You would think that a grown man knows he's sitting there bragging about, oh, you can't serve me. You can't get to me. Come on, serve me. I'll tell the truth all about it. You're so interested in telling the truth. All you had to do is just reach out to shock it and say, hey, I'll go ahead and accept service. Let me get my attorney involved and we'll take care of this right away. But what did he do? Oh, no. We got to run.
I'm assuming that's his purpose is they can't get in without accepting the papers. So once he can articulate that that's what's happened, then for his purposes, he's completed his service.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting approach.
It's an interesting approach because you never thought of it or something. I mean, come on, signed, sealed, delivered. What a great old song. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours.
I don't know that him taping them to the gate would constitute anything.
It's not blocking the gate. It's not preventing them from accessing.
Oh, now you're trying to stand up for. Oh, it's preventing them from getting in there. They can't get in there. No, It's not preventing them from getting in there. All they have to do is accept service, move on with their day, and go. That's it. Uh-huh.
Call Bishop real quick.
Yeah, let me make a call.
They really don't want to be served.
They really don't want to be served. Right. Obviously.
Who's coming down the road? Hey. So that process server situation I was on earlier.
Uh-huh. Now he mutes it. Well, you know, I can't let, you know, if I do this. Uh-huh.
He's gonna call Lieutenant.
He's gonna call Lieutenant.
Just making a few phone calls real quick to see if there's anything we can do.
Okay.
I'll let you know in a minute.
Hey, if there's anything we can do, yeah, you can turn around. All you got to do is just go, there's nothing we can do. See you, bye. I mean, I can pull the papers off and hand them to you. Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. That is a pretty smart way.
I think it's very clever.
Oh, yeah, because you weren't expecting it. You weren't expecting them to actually do it. Nothing like transparency. That's right, Vicky. Oh.
It's a pretty cool gate.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ain't seen it before. Uh-huh.
Sounds like a lawnmower.
Yeah, I dealt with this earlier.
Yeah, I saw the tag on it.
Uh-huh.
I get behind them and this guy pulls up next to the truck. The truck comes to the stop sign. And then he turns right. The guy runs the stop sign.
Oh, see, change the story. That's not what happened. So you saw Robbie run up on the sidewalk right here. This officer saw Robbie drive up on the sidewalk to avoid the process server. And once you saw that, you waited until the process server turned and then you pulled him over. Oh my God. Come on, make that story up. Make that story up. Make it sound good.
And to follow behind him. I light him up and he's like accelerating, pointing at the truck. So I turn.
Yeah, he's pointing at the truck going, pull this fucker over, dude. Oh.
On my siren and everything. I'm like, and then he tells me what's going on. And I'm like, you can't just like, you can't serve paperwork by any means necessary. You can't just ignore traffic laws and, you know, what is your intention here?
Oh, so it's okay for Robbie to drive up on a sidewalk? Piper lives here. Piper doesn't live here. Well, what is it? Yeah, that was exactly. That was the crap that he was saying. Oh, she doesn't even live here. Mm-hmm. Smoking abandoned shit. Yeah, it is.
CSO, SO2. Got it, Battle Creek RV, 6428 West County Road 48. Vehicle's going to be at lot number 10. Callers advise it's been there for about 5 minutes and shining in the headlights in their view.
Uh-huh. Wait until she hears him talking to Daddy.
This may be the gate that they had at the park.
Yeah, we're going to boost up the volume on that because there's something you need to hear in this. We got some stuff that was said that I don't know if anybody picked up on, but I did. Yeah, he's back on the phone again.
Like I said, there's not.
Here we go. All right.
All right, like I said, there's not anything that we can do. We can't get in the middle of this. It's like a civil situation, okay?
Yep, and that's exactly right. You can't get in the middle of this. It's a civil situation. So it's going to be this next part. I'm going to boost the volume up because you're going to have to hear this. Whenever he steps away from the car, you can hear his microphone picks it up.
How do I get in?
Whatever.
Like, I can't even like cut it. I don't have a knife or anything.
I mean, it looks like tape. I'm sure you can remove it if you wanted to. As far as not being happy about the situation and the tape being there, you can contact the state attorney's office, which is who employs this process server and all that kind of stuff, and make a complaint. But hello?
Okay, who is this?
This is Hinderhofer.
Hey, it's Robbie.
I talked to you earlier.
Yeah, I'm down in Miami, dude, and that's where I was headed when I was talking to you earlier. And this is a process server. He cannot take my gate shut. That is illegal. That is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And he didn't tape your gate shut. Your gate is easily open.
Tampering. I just spoke to a lawyer about it. It is 100% illegal.
Okay, what's illegal about it? Because even the judge agreed that it was not illegal.
Yeah.
He cannot impede our way into our property.
He's not impeding your way into your property. All you got to do is take the papers off and you can walk right through.
Well, I think what it would do is it would negate their claim of that the service was completed and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, if I were you, you can maybe make a complaint with the state attorney's office, which is, I believe, where they're employed. But I don't think it rises to the level of criminal to where we as law enforcement can get involved. And I've already...
Is he still parked in my drive?
Thank you, Shizzy. I was giving a membership. You're welcome. You're welcome, Hippie Witch. That's awesome. Less of an impediment than the chain. Yes.
Well, he's parked off the side of the road here.
Oh, but that's my property. That's my property. Get off my property. Get off my lawn. That's part of my property.
You're trying anything you possibly can to make sure that he doesn't see her pull that off.
That's my private drive. That road is...
No, he probably talked to the flea. You know, the most important lawyer on the internet right now. So smart, so brave, so bold.
It's a private road. It's our drive. It's my driveway. It's on my easement. It's my easement on my description of my property. And he cannot be parked on there. That is stalking.
Okay.
No, it's not.
So that...
No, if it was stalking, stalking would be that an actionable offense, because then you could call the police and say that he was stalking you. So what lawyer was talking about that? Oh, we'll get into some people that have claims about stalking. Some stalkers claiming stalkers. Yeah, I was like, no, no, it's not.
The whole road that leads out to, what is that, 317? This whole road here is considered your property?
Correct. That is the easement to my property.
An easement is not anything that you should have any problem with somebody being on. He's not invading your privacy. He's not harassing you. He's doing his job, and you're hindering his job.
Okay.
That was part of the deal when I bought my property.
The best would be to tell them to leave. Criminal trespass, moron. Yeah.
I can look.
They only put County Road 317 on there a few years back when Michelle started working for the Sheriff's Department.
All right. Let me look at the property appraiser.
Oh, yeah. Then there it is. When Michelle started working for the Sheriff's Department. And who is Michelle? His wife. It was only put on there whenever Michelle started working there.
Real quick, and if I can determine that that's your property, then I can tell him he has to leave. He can't be on your property.
Yeah, that's considered easement to my property, and even the neighbors had to get my my permission to put in their house there.
Okay.
They had to get my permission to use my driveway, and I signed off on that.
All right, I'll take a look at that real quick.
And I know they can only serve between, if you look up the law, between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Oh, and I know they can only serve between 6 and 10 is what he's saying. Name drop much? What's with that name, Michelle?
6 to 9, sorry.
Oh, 6 and they can only serve between 6 and 9.
And that's when he can't even really park there because that's stalking.
Yeah, you know, I'm not very versed in civil process laws. I did try to do some research on the way here as well, and you know, just them being parked near your house, like conducting surveillance, so to speak, wouldn't constitute stalking. You know, because obviously
the first correct thing that he said.
They have a job to do, and they have to make reasonable attempts to do what they got to do. You know, he can't like trespass, like open your gate and come onto your property, that kind of stuff.
Nor can he impede the entrance to my property.
He's not impeding the entrance to your property, as you're about to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, why can't he lock me out? Why can't I get my house?
You're not locked out. There's blue tape on there. You pull the tape off, be served, move on.
I have to open.
Well,
I have to work at 3 a.m. I have to wake up at 3. How am I supposed to get in?
We got one lane open, but we're still gonna need a lane.
if it was damaged or if it was chained or something like that, yeah, I would be more understanding. But the fact that it's
that's right.
So if seriously, if someone kidnaps someone and uses duct tape, it's not illegal.
Yes, that would be illegal because that would be kidnapping. Putting blue painter's tape on your fence is not going to stop anything. You walk up, PTS of the blue tape. Yes. PTS of the blue tape. Oh, the Gator boy was beat by blue tape.
No, we're talking about two different things now.
No, he's not. Nobody's impeding the entrance to your house. You can pull off the blue tape, go on in.
Yeah.
He zip tied the entrance shut.
Well, it looks.
He taped the entrance shut. Oh my gosh, the blue tape is torturing me.
He's so goddamn stupid. He is a fucking knuckle-dragging, booger-eating, inbred, oh, look, a fence post, my family tree type of fucking moron. Such a fucking retard. Yes. No, it's the same as kidnapping! Yeah, way to gaslight, you fucking idiot. Got a goddamn thing to do with that, you fucking moron. Goddamn. Stop fucking alligators and go seek some fucking help, you fucking retard. Jesus Christ. A fucking idiot. God damn it. These people, their stupidity just fucking irritates the shit out of me. These fucking morons have to actually remind themselves to take a breath every 3 to 5 seconds. That's how fucking stupid they are. That fat, stupid fuck over there, that useless turd, and then this fucking knuckle-dragging moron. Quit fucking the wildlife, you fucking retard. And then your fucking daughter here has got this fucking nose ring so they can keep leading her ass away from the fucking buffet and grazing while at work. The fuck? Every one of these fuckers got their head so far up their own goddamn ass, a fucking SCBA wouldn't even fucking help them. What's a extra tube coming out of your ass for? Not so I can breathe? Nah. God damn. And then these cops, that fucking moron. No, I can't pull anybody over for violating a traffic law. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Now, granted, all right, let's say here, the only actually constitutionally recognized law enforcement agency, which I think the Supreme Court made a huge mistake about when they voted on, or when they decided on that years ago, is the Sheriff's Department. However, by mandate, a Sheriff's Department is not required to have patrol. They're not required to have air, canine, or any of that. The only thing they are mandated to do constitutionally is run a jail and do court errands,
Services.
paperwork, services, transporting prisoners, shit like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
But at the same time, are you fucking kidding me? I can't pull anybody over for violating traffic laws. Nah. And his fucking wife, I goddamn guarantee you, if they start fucking probing into that shit, I guarantee you, he had to go to the sheriff. This is part of the process.
Yes.
They have to notify the local agency, the sheriff's department, that they are there in process serving and what they are doing and their times and who it's regarding. And it's the same with setting up some type of a sting or another interagency operation. Mm-hmm. He has to notify them of that. So he was told, I'm assuming, he had told them that his time frame. So in doing so, I'm willing to bet my left fucking nut that his wife called him, oh yeah, so-and-so is going to be there, and this is the time that he's supposed to be done. And that's when this fucking slimy little fuck came crawling out of his fucking rock. And was he really in fucking Miami? Or, I mean, I don't know. Or is he lying about that whole fucking thing too? But he's lying out his ass saying that he either says or that he got a hold of an attorney, either one of them, he or the attorney, doesn't know their ass from a fucking hole in the ground, saying that, oh, it's illegal to tape something to my gate.
No, he got in touch with the Flea. That's who he was. Well, he was on stream that night with the Flea when this happened.
Bunch of one fucking blind retard leading the other.
Yeah. Listen to what he says to his daughter, though. It's coming up.
Oh my God, these people are dumb.
And he's not. No, he's not done. Trust me. And I would have.
Oh yeah, Megan. Yeah, these fuckers get me on when they do stupid shit like this and continuously say this shit. Yeah, it kind of burns my nutsack a little because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Just like that fat fuck over there. Oh, people think I'm an attorney. Who the fuck are these morons? Who the fuck thinks your dumb fat ass is an attorney?
Oh, we got that one tonight too.
Jesus Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking Corky is sitting there shaking his head going, nah, there's no way.
It's like tape. It's not zip tied.
Okay, well, tape is, she can't get in. She has nothing to cut it with.
Well, I've already talked to the sergeant who talked to the lieutenant, and that's what was discussed, is that we're not going to intervene on that part of it. That's like a civil issue. You'll have to take it up with the state attorney's office or whoever. But I will look at the property appraiser.
It's okay. Just watch. Just listen. It's going to get good.
Real quick and see where the property lines are. And if he's on your property, I will ask him to leave.
In the meantime, can you cut the tape so she can get in there? She has to open tomorrow.
That's what I just explained to you, is that I cannot intervene in that part.
Yep.
If she wanted to, I'm sure she can forcibly remove that tape. No. It's not like, duct tape wound up.
Because if he does, what ends up happening is it negates the whole fucking thing. Because she is a resident, from my understanding, of that house.
Yes.
So she's a resident on that property. And this fucktard has been avoiding time and time again service. And so if that deputy goes and removes that, it negates the whole thing. So no.
Yep.
That's one of the smartest things that I've seen one of these fucktards do so far.
Well, yeah,
and they also stay the fuck away from that, not even touch it.
And they've also been told by their higher ups, nope, this is a civil problem. You need to back the fuck off.
Well, it's common fucking sense. They should know this. And
they already
know this. This goes back to what I was saying before. They're either pissed off and annoyed that they didn't get extra pay or whatever it was to go and commit the service themselves. But they know exactly how this shit goes. And they don't like process servers to begin with because they view them as less.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a cop, so fuck you. No, fuck you.
From what I understand, the process server is a former cop.
Right. But they don't care about it. That doesn't matter.
Out.
They don't care.
And that's why he never flashed. It was just like, hey, listen, I'm a former cop. I know how this goes. He didn't even do that. He was just like, you guys are, you've got inside people that are causing this delay.
Well, and processor servers are different. But from my understanding, I don't know, I haven't seen any of the paperwork or anything, but from my understanding, this guy works supposedly directly with or is in contract directly with the Attorney General's office.
The state's attorney, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that does make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, they still view them as shit.
It's less than.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, just listen to what he says to his daughter whenever the cop steps away, because it's going to be good.
Get the tape off, Piper.
I don't want to hurt my hands.
I don't want to hurt my hands.
I don't want to hurt my hands. The blue anaconda's going to get me. Oh.
It's coming. Listen to what he said, because the cop steps away whenever he's talking to his daughter. He's telling her, let the officer go up and take the tape off.
Yeah, because he knows exactly what that'll do.
Don't let the officers take any pictures of you taking it off.
Yep.
Yep. He told her, let the officer go up and take the tape off, but do not let him take any pictures of you taking the tape off. Don't let him see you taking the tape off. He knows exactly what he's telling her.
He's a slimy shitbag.
Yes.
I mean, this kind of lying shit goes back to what we had seen before.
What was that?
His sliminess, his lying shit goes back to what he was saying before, and this was when he really hated the fucker. Remember several months ago when the whole thing came up about that fucktard that he had there on his panel, and I did. I don't watch their shit. I normally don't do any of that stuff, but I did. I got a fucking video grab of that whole entire interaction where they're telling veterans to stick a shotgun in their fucking mouth and pull the goddamn trigger. That shit fucking sent me over the edge. That pissed me the fuck off. So I copied that shit. Yeah. And he sits there and continuously lies about, I didn't say anything. Fuck you. Yes, you did, you lying sack of shit.
Yes, he did.
You fucking agreed with it. And it was on your goddamn panel, you fucktard.
Yes, he is. Oh, and I watched this whenever Shara put this out. Oh my God. Chat was lighting up. And so if you guys haven't seen this, go back and watch it. It is unbelievable.
This is 52nd Terrace. What's that? Yeah.
Yeah, he is a scumbag.
At least move out to 317. See, I can see what you're talking about. This is your property.
Right.
Other than that, unfortunately, I wish I could help more, but there's certain things that
Can you do me a favor and walk up while she takes the tape off? Because if she's injured taking that tape off, I want you to take pictures of that because I am pressing charges on them.
Okay.
That's not what you said a minute ago. That's not what you said a minute ago. Now, that wasn't hard at all. You were able to break that off so easy, injured. I can't.
Come on, get in there and wrestle it like one of those crystal dildos. Go to town. It's fucking blue tape.
Watch this. What she tells her, you just pull it right there.
Yeah, she's trying to ham it up. She's
try peeling from there, maybe. Just go around it. There you go.
And service has been perfected. Simple as that.
All right, good luck.
And that's really all there is to it. And then he goes over here and harasses the guy. So here he is, parked off to the side, not impeding anybody.
right, but easement is different.
Yeah, he's not.
Easement
breaking.
is different.
Yeah.
He does own that. If he, I don't know. I haven't seen the paperwork. But if he does own that roadway,
sure, you can ask him to leave.
Yeah,
that's not a big deal.
Go ahead, 234.
How's it going?
66.
It's me again. That whatever you have on the gate there has been removed. That female went inside.
Okay, well, he's been served according to the state law because he's aware that he's trying to be served, but he's fleeing. So if you read the statute, you'll find out what it says.
All right. So does that mean you're leaving now?
Oh yeah.
I'm still here for a little while according to my job.
Okay. Only thing is, this is his property, which I verified through the.
I'll go down to the road.
Yeah, you'll have to go to 317. All right. Thank you.
162.
And that's it.
Go ahead. You can cancel Oasis. FD is going to cut it up.
Now, when they're gone, from my understanding, from this viewpoint, it looks almost like a straight shot. Now, if he can get out there onto the public roadway, and he's got a good enough IR camera, for instance, and he can catch him on video and zoom in well enough, then he's got whatever video evidence that he needs for when robbing. Because he could sit out there all night long as he's not creating a danger, impeding traffic. And there's nothing anybody can say or do about it at that point. Excuse me. But if he needs to catch fucking Gator Fister coming home or whatever, then
Gator Fister.
Yeah, fuck that idiot.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. You have no idea how fucking ridiculous this was, because not only did they come with receipts, but they came with them hard. And whenever they came with them, very, very hard. Because, of course, Keezy said, he never served me. Now, I'll just pull this up here so you guys can see what I'm seeing. For the statement of to quash for lack of personal jurisdiction due to improper service of process, the process server's affidavit is materially false. The plaintiff's service attempts were improper and did not comply with the requirements of Florida law, such as I'm not subject to the jurisdiction of this court.
What?
He returned home from Miami after picking up his son from a hunting trip. So he said to the cop that he was in Miami. As I left my driveway, I noticed a vehicle with dark tinted windows, was following him. The vehicle followed me closely, crossing multiple lanes of traffic, and made no attempt to communicate or signal the purpose at stop signs or traffic lights. There was absolutely no eye contact whatsoever, fearing both for me and my son's safety. I deliberately altered my route through Bushnell and move on. 20 minutes later, at no point did the driver identify himself or attempt to serve me with papers. 20 minutes later, deputy called to inform me that a person following me was attempting to serve legal papers. Why would the deputy have your own personal number? Asked if I would return to the scene. Well, I was already on the turnpike. I said, hell no. Later that evening, my daughter called me in distress when she arrived home after dark. She found an unfamiliar vehicle parked in your driveway. No, it was blocking access, saying that the driver was blocking access. Did it look like he was blocking access? Nope. Legal papers had been taped and wrapped around our gate, preventing her from entering the property. She was frightened and called me for help again. I contacted the police, who arrived, ordered the individual to leave, and remained on site while my daughter safely entered the property. The property is both our home and an animal sanctuary. Security and controlled access are essential, and any uninvited presence is a threat to both people and animals. At no point was I personally handed any legal documents, nor was there any valid substitute service. The act of taping papers at our gate did not constitute proper service under Florida law. Name the law, particularly as it caused disturbance, prevented access, left my family. Despite these facts, they call me Dodgy Robbie. Okay. And falsely claimed that I had been searched simply because no police told him I was being followed by a process server. He waited 144 days and declared under penalty of law. And here's what she says. It says that I'm over 18, competent, make an affidavit. I arrived at our home after dark. As I approached, I observed an unfamiliar vehicle parked in our driveway. It was not parked in your driveway, it was parked off to the side. I was unable to enter our property immediately because there was something wrapped around the gate. I did not remove it. At no point did I speak with approach or receive any documents from the individual in the vehicle. Okay. I did not personally receive summons or complaint related to this case, nor did anyone attempt to hand me any legal papers. Correct. I felt unsafe because that vehicle was there. I instructed the individual to leave and remained until I was able to access the property. I have reviewed the process service affidavit and say that I personally handed the summons. This is false. I never served any legal documents on 15th or any other time. That's not true. That's not what he said. In this, he attempted service 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Locked gate, unable to access. Locked gate, unable to access. And
well, that's where I have a question about his statement, though.
No, it's a locked. If it's a locked gate, you can't access it.
Well, no.
Here's his statement. He went
is this his entire report, his entire statement?
His entire statement.
Because from my understanding, I thought that he had stated in there that he saw her take the paperwork and walk into the house.
Right here, have not been properly certified as proper cert. Okay, right here. Let's scroll down. It's not in this one, but it's probably in this right here. Is it in that or is it in this? This would be the response to opposition. And we'll scroll down here. I'm getting down to it. Conclusion, certificate of document. It says, court has personal jurisdiction. Yeah, it's an earlier document. Give me just a second. I'll pull it up and see exactly what he said in that fallification. Because if I'm not,
I really can't comment too much on his statement until I see it.
Yeah, give me just a second. I will pull it up really shortly here. I didn't have that one, but it's always good to have it. It's just to showcase what it was. Okay, it was, let's see, that was 101, so I believe it would have been 100 and 102. Is that right? Let me double check and make sure this is right. Okay, I want to minimize this real quick so I don't give anything away. Let's see. So this came in from United States District Court for the Northern District of Florida. And I just want to make sure I have everything here. Okay. I don't want to have any doxing stuff happen. Share screen right here. All right. So what it is right here. Commenced attempt service. His place of residence was able to additional attempts to serve him on the 12th, 14th, and 15th. He went through extreme measures to avoid being served. At approximately 5:30 p.m., he was observed leaving his residence operating a Ford F-150. Doesn't matter. He just saw a Ford pickup truck, giving an idea, with a Florida registration. During which time he was followed, the server made further attempts. He drove up on the curb. Shortly after, the server was stopped by his 2 Sumter County Sheriff's deputies, and they issued a traffic warning citation for running a stop sign. He immediately informed the deputies the urgent need to stop Mr. Kesey, but the request was ignored when unjustified and allowed him to continue to drive away. He learned that while Mr. Kesey led the server around town, he called Sumter County Sheriff's Department, where his wife, Michelle, is also employed. Furthermore, as part of the protocol, the server had called the Sheriff's Department to inform them in the area he'd be working and for how long he'd be on site. And Mr. Kesey did not leave his residence until approximately 6, at which time the server informed the Sheriff's Department their day would probably end at 6 p.m. So he knew what time they would be ending. Process server returned, posted the federal summons onto it. The server's attempted to call him, but the call went into voicemail. The server remained near the residence until someone returned to the residence. A female, believed to be Mr. Kesey's daughter, arrived at home operating a Buick bearing the Florida plate. It was also registered to Mr. Kesey his address. I informed her that the summons and complaint is for Mr. Kesey. She removed it from the gate prior to unlocking it and took the summons and complaint inside. So he's saying that she did. So there's a possibility she came back out and picked it up and took it inside with her. So it wouldn't just be laying there. Okay. And furthermore, the same individual I saw the day prior operating the same vehicle with another female as she was exiting the driveway. And he was parked near the substance residence. Same two that pulled over the server earlier arrived at the residence, drove past me, where they remained for quite a while. As 2 deputies were leaving the residence, they approached the server and informed the server had to leave the area based on the premise of being the subject's property, which in fact the server wasn't. The server departed the area without incident. And then it came back with the judge today, and he was very kind enough to say, I'm sorry, I didn't show that particular one. I was reading it off, but that's what it says. It says that right there. Process server went back, that she removed it from the gate prior to unlocking it, took the summons and complaint inside. So before this court, defendant Robert Kesey's motion to quash service on the alternative motion to extend time. Plaintiffs oppose the motion. 103, the motion will be denied in part and granted in part. Defendant Kesey argues that service was improper because personal service is required. Leaving papers on the gate is not a valid service. The process service affidavit is false, and the plaintiffs have abused the judicial process in delaying service. Plaintiffs respond that the service was proper because defendant Kesey has been evading service. Under Rule 4E, individual defendants may be served by the following state service laws, or by delivering a copy of the summons and of the complaint to the dwelling personally, leaving a copy of each at the individual's dwelling or usual place of abode with someone of suitable age and discretion who resides there, or delivering a copy of each to an agent authorized to receive service of process. Despite these requirements, a method known as drop service is proper if a party being served attempts to avoid service and the process server leaves the papers at a place from which the person can easily retrieve them and takes reasonable steps to call such delivery to the attention of the person being served. I would say he did all of that.
Well, and plus her just touching them alone, being a resident of that house. So.
Yes. And the court will not require a plaintiff to expend limitless resources in order to effect service upon a defendant who has actual notice of a suit and who intentionally evades service. It appears that defendant Kesey has attempted to evade service. The affidavits of the disinterested process service confirm at least 5 attempts to serve process in May and June of 2025. 4 additional attempts were made in July, And the court needed not expound upon the obvious evasion efforts taken on July 15th, 2025. Defendant Kesey does not dispute that the summons and complaint were left at the gate to his property. It's also clear that he has actual notice of the suit filed against him. Thus, quashing services is unwarranted here. And it says, and federal courts have held that actual notice of complaint coupled with good faith attempted service may be sufficient to confer personal jurisdiction, especially when a defendant has acted to evade service of process, finding the effective service in view of Roggio's knowledge of the action, his travel schedule, and the veil of secrecy with which he has shrouded his whereabouts. And also, number 2, it goes into it even deeper. Defendant Kesey will, however, be granted the request of 30 days to respond to plaintiff's second amended complaint. According to his order, defendant Kesey's motion to quash service, but he has 30 days to respond to that amended complaint. And we have 2 wonderful letters tonight.
These extensions of time are starting to get so fucking annoying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the extensions are absolutely freaking insane. So would you like the Gator Boy, or would you like the Fat Boy one? Your choice.
Fat Boy one. You mean paint chips?
No, the other Fat Boy.
Which? Oh, that fucking moron. Nah, I'll take the Gator Fister.
Oh, I'm telling you, you're gonna like both of them. They're gonna make you both pee.
Or we could do both. I don't care.
We'll do both. You know what? We'll hold off on the Gator one because I think this one is going to make you laugh your ass off. Like if you're not laughing and peeing yourself by the time that you get about halfway through this, I will be surprised.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's good. I'm not joking when I say this. It is.
I don't know much about that idiot, so
you don't need to because it's good.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy, Wiz, Nut.
Open letter to Sweaty Dave and his discount legal dream team. There's a certain kind of man, quote unquote, who insists on being both feared and pitied, who tries to loom large in the frame while also curling himself into the role of the wronged underdog. It's a hard balance to pull off. Well, weevils just wobble, they don't fall down. I don't think he has to worry about that. I'm afraid of whoppers. Most people with sense don't even try. But there you are, Dave. Wobbling! You're an asshole. I can't even get through the first full paragraph. Wobbling in front of your webcam, like you've just been asked to improvise a eulogy for yourself. You want the room to see you as a man of principle, fighting the good fight for boundaries and privacy. But you also want them to know you're trembling, targeted, and very small in the grand scheme of YouTube. You want to be the hero, and the victim, the fighter and the mourner, the guy with the righteous cause, and the guy who can barely go on or wipe his own ass. The Klingons are after me again.
I can't reach it.
And yet, my little tiny dinosaur arms can't get there. And yet, somehow, through some magical combination of your own mouth and the internet's memory, you've built this entire routine around, a privacy breaches. There was nothing of the sort. Your full legal name, the centerpiece of this pity monologue, has been out there for years. You've spoken it yourself. Oh, he who must not be named. You've typed it yourself. You've left it sitting in your bio like a free sample no one asked for. Or the last slice of pizza you just couldn't finish. You've been named in lawsuits, Dave, publicly, repeatedly. Acting like this is some shocking violation is like claiming someone stole your shoes while you were wearing them on a live stream. You've emailed Jeremy, and practically the entire internet, your information. From there, the performance shifts, as it always does to the great chase. You, the elusive quarry, darting away from the terrifying specter of being served in a lawsuit you're already named in, and what a sight it is. You've taken avoiding service and turned it into a kind of slapstick art form. You're the guy who hears a knock at the door, shits himself, and dives headfirst into the dryer like a scene from The Repairman Come Twice video. I'm in my panic room. You boast your title, ANTI-WTH's Clubhouse, about still not served, like it's a hard-won victory, as though the process server will one day pin a medal on your chest for persistence.
Sorry, he's got a little more list than that. It might be the bell screen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But the truth is, it's not bravery. It's not cleverness. It's a man ducking an inevitability while the clock runs down and the smell of fear, much like your fermented cheese, clings to him like the stale fryer grease. oh, God, that smell. Oh, that's so gross.
Yes.
And the smell. Oh, it's become part of your public persona, whether you realize it or not. It follows you around like that of a dead animal. Just can't get it out of your nose. There's a sour undertone of unwashed clothes, the musk of sweat that seems more live stream hours than fresh air, and the sharp chemical haze of your fermented cheese and a drugstore body spray that's fighting each other and losing. A war against the BO underneath. It's almost like you could read my mind, what I was going to say. It's the olfactory equivalent of your public statements. A bad cover-up that only draws more attention to the problem. You sit there under the hot eyes of your webcam like a day-old hot dog just frying away in the heater. The light catching the glistening on your forehead is the grease that's marinating into a haze so thick you could bottle it and sell it under the name Uday Ass. The room itself seems to groan under the conditions. I couldn't even say that right. The stale, heavy heat that clings to every surface. The sour edge of fabric, all moldy and like you're a petri dish or your own penicillin tester that's been worn for far more than it's been washed. The sharp chemical sting of some bottom shelf body spray. Jaguar venom or black ice extreme. That's losing a daily war against the BO underneath. Wait a minute. Oh, did I already read that part? No. Oh, it's not a cover. Well, it's a chemical truce or a trace. And the smell is losing. Your chair creaks under you like it's bracing for another round. Wishing, hoping to go back to Goodwill. The desk fan, if it exists, the squirrels in there are working overtime to keep that smell away, has given up Between your lines, there's the faint clack of your keyboard as you glance at chat, needing that little burst of validation. It's a rhythm now. Complain, pause, type, wipe forehead, wipe your ass, change your shit catchers, complain again. The metronome of a man convincing himself he's winning, despite for that little hint of dopamine. Oh, desperate for that little hint of dopamine. The man put $1,000 bounty. The man put $1,000 bounty on my home address. I don't know. Is that close? The way you say it, Dave, you'd think Jeremy had hired a trench coat stranger with a cigarette dangling from his lip to track you across 3 continents. The ultimate cloak and dagger. The way you pause afterward, eyes wide, voice trembling, enough for effect, or like your boyfriend's behind you. You're practically begging that the chap... Just take a deep breath, it only pinches a little. But here's the truth. Stripped of your sweaty stagecraft, it's not a bounty. It's the world's most polite game of tag. You're it. Jeremy didn't put a price on your head. He offered a reward for something you've been pirouetting away from for months. Service of process. Not a beatdown. Not a brick through your window service. A manila envelope with your name on it in case you've... Wait a minute. In a case you're already named in. Jesus. The legal equivalent of the mailman rings twice because you didn't answer the first time. And this home address, you clutch it like it's nuclear launch codes. It's been out in the wild longer than you've been pretending it's a secret. You've spoken it on streams. You've typed it in bios. You've been named in lawsuits the internet didn't pry from your cold, calloused hands. You've been scattering it around like confetti at a pity party. Or shit sprinkling your own little crystal dildo garden. Then crying foul when someone picks it up. Let's not skip the most embarrassing part. The reason, yeah. The reason there's even $1,000 incentive in the first place. You're dodging service. Not strategically avoiding. Not asserting your rights. Dodging. Like a man ducking behind his couch because the Domino's guy is at the door and you wanted a Whopper instead and you still owe him from last time. And the tragic comedy here is that it could all end with one simple grown-up act. Email Shockit and say, I'll accept service. I'll accept service. And get it over with. But you won't. Because then you'd lose the monologue, the grift, the narrative, the trembling lip close up, the chats. Oh my God, that's like totally illegal. Spam. You'd have to come up with some new content. And new content means stepping out from behind the one good victim arc you've ever had. So you keep spinning it. The $1,000 boogeyman. The mythical home address that's been sitting in plain view for years. And you keep doing it in the same stale little room. The air thick with the tang of your from under cheese and old laundry and whatever off-brand body spray you marinate in. Jaguar venom, maybe. The one that smells like a high school locker room after a dodgeball game. It's the scent of someone hiding, Dave. The scent of desperation, of fear. The scent of a man who isn't being hunted, just being found. And sitting, just peeking in on you is... Ugh, Felisa. Imagine that staring through your window. Your personal legal whisperer. A woman who manages to combine the authority of a chain-smoking bus stop gossip with the gravitas of a broken lawn chair. You can almost hear her before you see her. The wet, rattling smoker's hack that cuts through her sentences. The little slurping noises between words as if she's trying to gum the flavor out of a lukewarm coffee through the gap where her front teeth should be. She leans in towards her mic, and the air changes. It too becomes thick and stale. You can smell the stale nicotine. The half-digested chicken salad. Oh my God. And the faint mildew of a blouse sent from under cheese that's been worn 3 days past respectable. And crickets. Yes, let us not forget the crickets. In your mind, she's a seasoned courtroom warrior. In reality, she's being actively questioned by the Florida bar for waltzing into legal matters like she's licensed to practice, which she isn't. She never has been. And the real attorneys, the ones with actual bar numbers, are watching her throw around words like jurisdiction and due process with all the precision of a toddler smearing finger paint. And Picasso poo paintings. But her true gift is performance. Well, she can lean back in her chair, though it screams and cries and grunts and groans from the pain, lighting, hitting her in a way that makes the absence of those front teeth glisten like wet bone, and declare with absolute conviction that you're winning. She'll punctuate it with a cough that rattles like marbles in a tin can. Maybe even a little spit fleck on the lens. And suddenly, you're convinced you've got the upper hand. But she's not defending you, Dave. She's coaching you. The way a stage mom... I like how you threw that one in there. The way a stage mom coaches a kid in the school play. Loud, wrong, and obsessed with making the audience believe you're watching a star. Oh, look at my little star.
My little star. Well, my big star. I know he's 350 pounds of your love, though.
My black hole. She tells you stalling is strategy. That announcing, still not served, every week somehow stacks the deck in your favor, when in reality it's just free advertising to every process server within 100 miles. She's the one pushing you to dress up your fear as defiance, or like a clown's nightmare on a cat's runway during a drag show. To sit there under those hot lights and pretend you're a man under siege and stewing instead of a man hiding from a knock at the door. And here's where the sweat really starts to smell, because, oh, you, Dave, oh, you've sat in those same digital circles calling for other people's names, addresses, and every scrap of personal detail you could find. You weren't alone, either. You were right there with lips, paint chips, vomit, wimpy old bones, the dodgy gator fister goober BBB, and the flea, leaning in as they dug for details, trading them like currency, grinning that toothless smile when someone turned up something juicy. Back then, you didn't talk much about mental anguish. You didn't cry about boundaries. You enjoyed the hunt. The only difference now is that the flashlight beam has swung your way, and you're crying just like Ray, Gator Fister, Flea, and even BBB knows you are all a mockery, while he's running the hillsides of Armenia, trying to take advantage of blind and helpless sheep, probably. I don't know. Lips full of slow, deliberate pronouncements dressed up as legal wisdom, each one delivered with the smug certainty of someone who's read half a statute and decided they've cracked the case wide open. Mm-hmm. This is a woman who's been elbow deep in the same doxing games You now decry, Dave. When you were nodding along, she was leaning forward, window licking her computer screen, collecting details, swapping them like rare trading cards, basking in the thrill of exposing someone's life. And now she cries in feigned outrage when the same tactics land on her side of the fence. She talks of privacy, like she invented it, of legal rights, like she owns them. But anyone watching closely sees it. The way her righteous act still has a whiff of the old smirk, the old hunger for someone else's downfall. She can't quite help herself. She's not here to clean the game up. She's here because the scoreboard stopped working in her favor. Now the tables are turned, and suddenly, it's the crime of the century. Suddenly the woman you cheered... Wait a minute. Suddenly the woman who cheered you on during the dox hunts is whispering legal theater into your ear about how you are the wronged party. Another victim. Suddenly the guy who hid behind her in private chats is on camera, dabbing his forehead and muttering about bounties while pretending the whole world is out to get him. And through all this, Dave, you kept returning to your mental anguish arc. If this is really anguish, if it's truly keeping you up at night, why is it your most reliable... Why is it your most reliable content stream? Why is it cut into videos, dressed with thumbnails, and rehearsed with the same beats every time? You repeat $1,000 like you're trying to hypnotize the audience. You pause, lower your voice, stare into the lens as if the camera itself might gasp in disbelief. You're not suffering. You're producing. Oh God, please don't produce. You're packaging the sweat, the stink. Oh my God, that went down the wrong tube. Hold on.
You're packaging the sweat, the stink.
Oh my God.
The faux fear into digestible chunks for the only audience that still buys your bullshit act.
Oh my God.
And of course, there's vomit. If Lips is the permanently retired lawyer and Fleece is the dollar store strategist, Vomit is the gossip carrion bird. Never creating, never building, just circling for the next scrap of rotting drama to pick apart. His name fits. Everything about his involvement feels like it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Well, he doesn't just join the fight to defend principles. He joins because the smell of a feud is sweeter to him than fresh air. He's the guy in the corner.
Before you go on, I start choking. It would have been perfect, but I start choking myself out. Back up at the packaging, the sweat and the stink. It's like he's the new Gwyneth Paltrow or whatever.
Yes. Yes. You got it.
Oh my God. Went down the wrong tube.
He's the guy in the corner muttering suggestions and probably beating his chicken bald, never stepping into the light, but always willing to stir the pot if it means he gets to sip the steam. And the steam, Dave, is you. Your rants, your sweat, your public unraveling. Oh, he drinks it up. And then, of course, we have the paint chip. The failed legal artisan, the man whose every brilliant maneuver turns to sludge the second it's exposed to daylight. If Lisa is play acting as your lawyer, Paint Chip is the fever dream of what happens when someone actually tries to turn that act into reality. His history has a catalog of stunts that burn twice as bright and collapse half as fast as a gallery of motions that make judges pinch the bridges of their noses before scrawling denied in letters so big they might as well be restraining orders against legal reasoning. When you think about it, Dave, it's a perfect ecosystem. Lips, fleece, whisper there's pseudo-legal nonsense in one ear. Vomit keeps the gossip mill grinding, and paint chip stands at the end of the assembly line, probably bent over with his ass cheeks wide open, groping the defective product you've worked on together. And at the center of it, sweating, muttering, dodging, sits you, Dave, in that sticky chair, in that sticky air, playing the part of the embattled man who, by sheer coincidence, has surrounded himself with people whose entire skill set consists of making things worse. And here's where that scene loops back to you. That $1,000 bounty story you've turned into your chorus. You repeat it as if you've uncovered proof of systematic corruption, when in reality, you're replaying the same script you once clapped for when somebody else was in the hot seat. Only now, the delivery is slower. The glances at the camera are longer. The pauses are pregnant with the sweat instead of suspense. Dave, if this were truly about mental anguish, you'd end the show. You'd answer the knock, you'd take the service and fight your case like a man that you're not, who believes in it. Instead, you perform. You perform because without performance, there's just the paperwork, and the paperwork doesn't get you chat donations. The tragic and always frankly hilarious part is that you're all acting like this is the inevitable isn't coming. Always running scared, always running from a knock at the reality of your situation, always getting it wrong, always. And when that day comes, the air in your room will be thick with the smell of panic, the sound of excuses, and the realization of morons with the finality that their little performance has reached its last act. Sincerely, your Velcro shoe wearing, short bus riding idiot in a star-spangled helmet, shizzy whiznut. Yeah.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With shizzy whiz nut.
When it doesn't add there and there, because I promised it would be here.
All right. I think we're clear now. Oh, damn it. That pisses me off. I missed out on that Gwyneth Paltrow one. That would have been good. Ended up fucking choking myself out. All right. Open letter to dodgy gator fister Robbie and the gator pit of delusion. There are men who age like oak barrels, deepening, mellowing, gaining weight in all the right ways. And then there's you, Robbie. Once upon a time, you must have thought you were carved out for the stage. The eyeliner, the slow strut under colored lights while the first chords rattled through the crowd. You weren't famous, not really, but you had the posture for it. The stance of a man who believed the posters in his head were as real as the ones on the club walls. The hair, the leather, the smirk that said you'd seen the backstage and lived to tell about it, even as a morale mattress. And yet, here you are now. The leather has gone stiff in the Florida humidity, crumbling, cracking, drying out. The eyeliner is long gone, replaced by crow's feet and the faint orange hue of a man who spends too much time in both the sun, the ass of alligators, and the reflected glow of a bug zapper. Your stage is no longer a smoky bar at midnight. It's a patchy swath of dirt and swamp water you call a gator farm, the soundtrack replaced by the huff and grunt of reptiles in heat. The only applause is the slap of a tail against the water, or maybe the occasional gasp from a tourist who realizes too late that this rare animal habitat smells like a fryer at a country fair and hasn't been cleaned since the Bush administration. If your chicken's going bald, you're just squeezing too hard. It's not the smell of the animals, though. It's you, Robbie. There's the stale bite of cigarette smoke clinging to your clothes, woven into the very fibers of the denim you've worn, thin in the thighs. Oh, God. The chemical tang of something meant to smell like cologne, but resembles more like fermented cheese, and landing more in the neighborhood of cheap aftershave spilled on old gym socks. And always, the low, swampy funk that seeps from a man who spends more time avoiding paperwork than he does soap. And being in snuggle struggles with wild animals. People who knew you back when say you've let yourself go. Oh, but that's too kind. This isn't the slow drift of a man easing into his later years. This is a full nosedive into self-neglect with a side of performative martyrdom. The hair's not wild anymore, just wild-looking, stringy in places, clumped in others. The kind of texture that makes you want to wash your hands just from looking at it. Like the oil pan on your truck has sprung a leak. The eyes are duller now, sunken a little deeper, like they've been watching the door for a knock you've been trying to avoid. Exactly. I haven't slept in days. And that's the thing, isn't it? The knock, that paper, that service. For all your faded swagger and swamp theatrics, the last few months have been about one thing: staying just far enough out of reach that the law can't quite get its hands on you. And you're used to running from the law, aren't you? Which means you've traded the microphone for a different one and a locked gate. The encore for an awkward sprint, and the fans for process servers. It always amazes me, Robbie, how the people who insist they've done nothing wrong somehow end up starring in the most indiscriminating footage. Incriminating footage. Good Lord. You've been a low drama defendant. Answer the door, sign the paper, deal with it in court. But no, you had to turn it into a roadside one-man show. The July 15th incident was your masterpiece. The locked gates and flea market dodges were fine as warm-ups. But this was the big number. You're in the driveway, the process server in position, and instead of facing him, you pull the kind of move usually reserved for drunks trying to avoid a Dewey checkpoint. Except slower. The curb mount maneuver, as I like to call it, was less fast getaway and more slow shuffle into embarrassment. Now, this is where it gets Shakespearean. You didn't just flee. You involved family. Macbeth. The process server approaches. You make brief eye contact, not in a gay way. Mistake number one. And then in what I can only describe as the gator bait relay. You hand the documents to your daughter like you're passing the Olympic torch. She takes them inside with all the enthusiasm of someone trying to carry the DoorDash bag, not realizing she's about to star in Exhibit A. And the court has it all, Robbie. Timestamps, affidavits, context. It's not he said, she said. It's you did. She took, they saw. The judge didn't have to imagine a thing. He's looking at a sworn statement from people who actually saw you, Robbie. Saw you dodge. Saw you pass the papers. Saw you lose the one argument you thought you could still make. When the judge recapped it, Well, it was surgical. No anger, no raised voice, just, well, you were served. Period. The words land like a blunt instrument, but they're wrapped in the dry, professional tone that makes it sting even worse. Like when your mother would look at you and just say, I'm disappointed. There's no wiggle room, and you were served. No allegedly. No possibly. Just the quiet, suffocating finality of a fact the court is not going to let you wriggle out of. And let's not pretend your filing didn't have Fleece's grimy fingerprints all over it. The cadence was hers. The overuse of phrases like respectfully requests, jammed up against wildly unconceiving denials. I can almost hear her wheezing through a half-smoked Marlboro as she typed it, pausing to slurp whatever gas station iced coffee keeps her going. And you know that. Well, that, oh, God, dude. Images. I need my drill. You know that wet, sticky sound when she tries to swallow mid-sentence, but her throat gives out. She just needs to stretch more. She needs more practice with those crystal dildos. Yeah, that's what your legal defense sounds like on paper. The problem is, the judge doesn't hear the slurps or the coughs. Thank God. Lucky guy. He just reads the nonsense. And when he's done, he circles back to the facts. And the facts, Robbie, don't give a damn about your gait, your curb maneuver, your feelings, your half-baked extensions. They just sit there in the record, unbothered, reminding everyone that you were caught dead to rights and still thought you could bluff your way out of it. Oh, you didn't bluff. You bled. And the court smelled it. The judge's words didn't just reject you, Robbie. They stripped you, piece by piece, line by line, until there was nothing left but the sagging outline of a man who once thought locking a gate was a legal strategy. You could almost hear the paper sigh as he wrote it. No wasted flourishes, no indulgence in drama, just the cold recitation of events that makes your side of the story collapse like a dollar store lawn chair. There you go. Yeah. The kind of precision that doesn't raise its voice because it doesn't have to. It's the court equivalent of a doctor saying, yeah, your ass cancer's terminal, and walking out of the room. And the way he dismantled your timeline. Oh, brutal. You were there. You saw him. You took steps to avoid service. There it is. Preserved forever in the docket. Like a bad tattoo you can't laser off. That tramp stamp you want to wish so desperately to get rid of. You can almost hear the unspoken follow-up. And you thought we wouldn't notice. But here's a real humiliation. The judge didn't just stop at calling you served. He layered it with the kind of subtle contempt only a seasoned jurist can manage. He noted how you argued contradictory positions, how your story bent in one paragraph and snapped in the next.
And snapped.
Yeah, and snapped in the next. The implication was clear. Either you didn't understand how the truth works, or you think the court doesn't. And neither opinion paints you, and neither option paints you as the Florida man of mystery you wish you were. This wasn't some toothless, "We'll let you slide" ruling. No, Robbie. This was the legal equivalent of an intervention. Which, a polite, devastating reminder that you're not starring in a Netflix docuseries. You're a defendant in a case where the court now sees you as the guy who can't keep his lies consistent. And what's worse, the judge didn't have to raise a single accusation about your past glam rock delusions or your gator farm antics. The ruling itself told the whole story. You were served. You ran. You dragged your daughter into it. You lied about it in filings lied about it in filings that read like they were ghostwritten by someone who gets winded walking to the fridge. Robbie, that's not just losing. That's losing and looking stupid doing it. The thing about legends, Robbie, is that they age in one of two ways. They either weather into something mythic, like the grooves on an old vinyl record that still plays clean after decades, or they decay, buckling under the weight of their own hype until the legend is just a polite lie people tell to avoid saying washed up. You, Robbie, are the second type. Once upon a time, you had the eyeliner, the teased hair, the swagger. You could strut in front of a half-interested bar crowd and convince yourself you were on the cusp of something big. And maybe for a brief, dimly lit moment, you almost believed it. But now, the eyeliner is long gone. The hair's gone sallow, and the swagger's been replaced with a slow, suspicious shuffle every time someone knocks on your gate. The transformation from glam rocker to dodgy gator landlord would almost be poetic if it weren't pitiful. Back then, you were dodging beer bottles and dive bars. Now you're dodging process servers in your driveway. Back then, your biggest worry was a blown-up amp or your blow-up doll. Now it's a judge's order so tight you could cut off circulation. And speaking of that order, it's become your greatest hit, whether you like it or not. People will forget whatever local fame you think you had. They'll remember the way Judge Belitho's words rolled over you like a slow thunder. Not shouted, not rushed, just inevitable, like the tide. The way he let it out, Robbie. You were never some elusive outlaw slipping past the long arm of the law. You were a man spotted, identified, and served, plain and simple. He even called out your contradictions like bad stage banter. Here's Robbie saying he never saw the process server. Well, here's Robbie watching him walk up the drive. Here's Robbie claiming ignorance. Yeah, which isn't that far of a step. Here's Robbie. Here's Robbie's daughter, taking the papers inside like it's Uber Eats. It's the kind of writing that doesn't just win the point, it rewrites the character. You're no longer the mysterious man they can't catch. You're the guy who got caught and then tried to convince everyone it didn't happen, while all the footage and affidavits say otherwise. The judge didn't have to call you a liar. He just put your story next to the truth and let the comparisons do the work. And the worst part, the truth had better stage presence. You've been trying to sell this whole thing as if it's chess, Robbie. Some 4D masterstroke where you're sacrificing pawns to set up the ultimate checkmate. Unfortunately, much like Bubbles, you were actually standing outside the window, just licking it, while watching the game being played. But the reality, this isn't chess. It's not even checkers. It's you flipping over the board every time someone moves a piece towards you and then claiming victory because technically, no one said check. The strategy you keep puffing your chest about boils down to this. If you can make the process server's day a little harder, somehow you've won. But that's not a strategy. That's stalling. That's the legally equivalent of unplugging your router in the middle of an online game and yelling, "Ha ha! You can't beat me now!" And here's the thing. You didn't even stall well. You didn't disappear into some clever hideout. You didn't create some impenetrable web of legal red tape. No. You stayed right there, at your little gator kingdom, fisting away, the most predictable location on Earth, like a reality show contestant who thinks the cameras can't see them if they just stand very still, much like being stared down by a T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Then the judge lays it all out, not in angry caps or snide asides, but with the calm, methodical precision that makes the sting 10 times worse.
Ooh, I bet it does.
He takes your tale, never served, and methodically debones it like a filleted fish, holding up each flimsy excuse to the light until it's translucent. You know what really killed it, Robbie? It wasn't the evidence. Though, believe me, that was brutal enough. It was the tone. Judges don't waste good ink on performance pieces. If they're writing for the record. And every line in that order reads like a warning label for anyone else dumb enough to try the "I wasn't served" trick while there's a video of them being served. It's not a demolition in the way a bar crowd roars when the front man nails a high note. It's demolition in the way an old building comes down. Quiet, controlled, and irreversible. 1 minute you're standing. The next minute you're dust settling in the air, wondering how it happened so fast when you thought you had time. I'll let you go ahead and finish this out.
And then there's the finale. The scene you'll no doubt try to retell in dark, ominous tones like it was the climax of some courtroom thriller. Only the reality and the body cam make it about as menacing as a middle school bake sale gone wrong. The cops are there, not because you're being dragged off in cuffs, not because some tense standoff in the swamp, but because your daughter is having what I can only describe as the great painter's tape crisis of 2025. You weren't even there, Robbie. You were supposedly in Miami, which in your retelling will one day be upgraded to On the Run, while your kid is on the phone with you in front of officers, worried that she's going to hurt herself pulling off blue painter's tape. Not duct tape, not barbed wire, blue painter's tape. The kind that's designed to come off with a stern glance and a lazy fingernail. The body cam footage is a masterpiece of unintentional comedy. Here's this young woman standing like she's defusing a Cold War bomb. Her voice is trembling, asks what she should do, while the officer exchanged that silent, "Are we really here for this?" look. One of them is probably thinking about that mountain of real police work waiting for him back at the station. The others maybe try to remember if painter's tape can, in fact, cause bodily harm like the retard he was. Meanwhile, you're on the phone, half coaching, half directing this bizarre one-act play from afar like some swamp-dwelling Hitchcock trying to choreograph a suspense out of a low-tack adhesive. But the real kicker is how you'll frame it later, not that it was really a surreal slapstick vignette on a ongoing saga of dodgy Robbie avoids reality, but as proof of your persecution. You'll conveniently omit the detail that she wasn't in danger from anything except maybe mild embarrassment. You'll leave out the fact that the real big threat was a strip of blue tape clinging to a door frame like it still had hope for your legal strategy. And the whole time, the process server's work is already done, the papers are delivered, clock is running. The judge reading the filings that show in meticulous detail that the man once known for his glam rock leather and bad animal husbandry now sends his daughter to the front lines against paint prep materials. It's almost poetic, Robbie. The man who once strutted under stage lights now reduced to phoning in tactical advice about peeling tape. While two cops stand there jerking themselves off, trying not to laugh, and the rest of us watch the footage, wondering if this performance art or just the inevitable end stage of your brand nonsense. Sincerely, your Velcro shoe-wearing, short-bus riding, star-bangled helmet, chronicler of bad legal theater, shizzy, mother-effin' whiznut.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With shizzy, whiz, nut.
Yamaha, you are the man.
Oh, I didn't do anything. No, that was very good. That was fucking funny. Oh my god. Yeah, you were right about that Dave one. That Dave one was fucking hilarious.
I told you you were gonna laugh. You were gonna be pissing yourself halfway through it.
I'm still mad. I missed that Gwyneth Paltrow punch.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you were choking on it.
I know. I just got myself wrong. Damn it.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, we enjoy you guys chat.
Oh,
Let me hit a couple of super chats here that probably came in that I missed. And it says, oh yes, here we go. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we got. See, what calms him down is good stories. And, you know, if you haven't seen any good stories or heard any good stories, that's what Yamaha does. He tells beautiful stories. He doesn't deal with this drama at all on his channel. He tells lovely stories, and he makes them enjoyable in every way aspect. Wanda has become a new YouTube member. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, because welcome to the shit show every single day. A new flavor of buggery, cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. Yes. Oh, and then we have who took Yamaha's bark collar off.
Dog will hunt.
Don't give that man a chainsaw, because he will probably use it. Just saying, right there.
Oh, I wasn't mad. I was just,
just venting. You had to let that steam off. You had to blow it off. Just like a overinflated set
pent
of
up
nips.
stupidity. Yeah, I had hit that valve release. There we go. That's what it was.
Common sense is an uncommon trait. Yes, it is. You know, and it's not really hard to deal with this. And of course, Patriot for Life Meemaw says something I just noticed. Gator Boys Gator Runners gate is exactly below the Florida Gators logo. Isn't that against trademark copyright law? No. No, it's not. You can have an exact replica as long as you're not doing it to sell anything. So does that make sense? You know, he's got a logo. He's proud of the Florida Gators.
They do that with a lot of things. Otherwise, you could get nailed for wearing like a Redskins hat or a T-shirt. Or
yeah,
and they've always been and always will be the Redskins. Damn it! Even when they were trying to pull all that bullshit, they changed the name again, didn't they?
I don't know. It's always been the Redskins.
I think they were going to. Yeah,
they're always trying to change something. Now it's like Wednesday or Pinky or something.
Favorite word? What favorite word?
What's my favorite word?
I don't know. Star said I did not use her favorite word. Cockwasher? Well, I don't know.
Oh well, we didn't run into it. We didn't run into it. There was no need for it. I mean, it's not their fault, you know.
Yeah, I have no control over these things. They just come out. I just say them. If I don't, they're there only for a fleeting moment.
Yeah.
They either roll out the other side or it builds up and my head might explode, and I'm not ready for that. So I have to say these things.
Yes, it's like I said, it's a pressure release. It's just him doing. You know, it's our version of home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Barking at the bhagwan.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out for an extra 20 minutes. And
thank you, everyone.
You guys have been absolutely glorious. And I will be tomorrow morning on Mo in the Deep Ends channel. We will be we'll be fucking off entirely. We do it every Friday morning, and then of course on Friday evening over here on my my channel, we do a pre-stream for FNL before we go over and harass the shit out of the expert. So you guys come by and check it out, and and as soon as the expert goes on, boom, we end the stream. We go away. So you guys can come by if you like. We'll enjoy having your presence. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We will see you
Thank
guys
you all.
very soon.
See you later.
Peace.
Oh, you thought I was done? Bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free. It's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me nut, call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute. But here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny. So grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are, barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, Shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy, send in your bread. I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your streak? You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there with your plastic clout, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're irrelevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids while I count how much I make. I count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm reading your brain and you don't know how. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, let's set the bar. I'm the constellation, you're a burned out star. Embrace your role, cause I'm the main character. You're just an old ragged ass, burned out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy Daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental pain. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow. Will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same effing thing.